Hi, I'm Lorenzo Toya, and I traveled to Guatemala. With my new friend Morelos, we both got an inside look at the Day of the Dead. This is me. This is her. And that's an old lady. This is what I look like on a boat. This is what I look like off of a boat. Right from the airport, I met up with Morelos and we headed to Sumpango. Sumpango is a town that's going to be hosting the giant kite festival in celebration of Day of the Dead. Now, these giant kites are flown in tradition to ward away evil spirits and communicate with the ancestors. Nowadays, it's more of a fun thing for kids and families to get together, hopefully ward off a little evil spirits, definitely ward off low-flying birds. So where are we right now?
We're at Sumpango.
Okay, and what's Sumpango known for?
It's known for its kites.
Kites.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people here right now, but in 2 days when the festival happens,
Yeah.
this place will be packed.
It will be like lots of people here. Kites.
Big kites.
Big kites. The bigger, 16 meters.
Okay.
The smaller ones are 5 meters.
It's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Wow. It was a short walk to Sumpango Cemetery where people were already preparing for the Day of the Dead celebrations by painting mausoleums, repairing old, damaged mausoleums, planting flowers, and everyone did this, men, women, and children. It was a family affair. How long would you work on something like this?
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva construir esto?
Pues llevó un mes y medio.
This, they took like 1 month and a half.
So you're just keeping this building nice just for the festival?
Esto lo están como arreglando ahorita nada más para el 1 de noviembre, ¿verdad? They're just fixing it so it looks beautiful for November 1st.
It's very nice.
They come here and bring flowers and corn and eat here and spend all the day here.
The main thing I noticed was that people were generally having a great time doing this. We walked to the center of town where we went to the Sumpango Community Center, where I heard these teens were building these giant kites for the festival. I had to investigate. Kites. At the community center, we found dozens of high school students, ranging from 15 years old to 18 years old, spending 6 hours a day for 3 months building these huge, imaginative kites. And what do some of these pictures represent?
¿Qué representan las fotos?
Pues aquí lo que estamos representando es como un símbolo de la mujer. Sí, la mujer, el barrilete va a estar representando a la mujer.
These groups would have to work diligently together. There'd be lots of teamwork. The kites are built with patience, determination, and definitely pride. Now, the images that you'd see on the kites would display customs, traditions, and issues important to young people in Guatemala. So is this marker or is this paint?
It's paper. They put like paper here and it's...
So this is a piece of paper, that's a piece of paper, that's a piece of paper.
Yeah, and they cut it. Then they put glue.
Right. Wow. So much work goes into it.
Yeah.
A short drive away was the town of Antigua, where we were going to the local market to buy supplies for a Mayan ceremony that we would be a part of.
Here in Guatemala, every place has its local market, and we're in Antigua's local market.
All right.
So, but it's real big. I don't know exactly where everything is.
Okay, well, what do we need to find?
We need to find some candles, chocolate, incense
For the shaman.
for the shaman, because we're going to a ceremony today.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Disculpe, ¿usted sabe dónde venden las candelas? Ahí nomás. Disculpe.
Disculpe. What does that mean?
Excuse me.
Okay.
We have like lots of types of corn, like black corn, yellow corn,
Black corn, yellow
white
corn.
corn. So
This looks good. What's this?
it's cat food.
Cat food. The market was dizzying, narrow and packed.
Agua Florida blanca, ustedes ven. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
Now, how does this money work?
100 quetzales have this mark.
Okay.
Yeah. The blue ones are for 20.
Right.
Red ones for 10.
Okay.
And purple are for 5. I don't know if you have.
I do have a
This
couple of
one's
purples. There we are.
Yeah, this one. 5.
I mean, this Mayan shaman guy, he needed a lot of supplies. Gracias.
Verde, it's green.
Okay. Candelas verde.
Mazo.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
Esas 2 quetzales el masito.
A 2 quetzales.
Ajá.
¿Cuánto es lo menos?
Esos 2 quetzales la
Si le
masito.
llevo 4.
4 masitos. Ajá. 7 quetzales le pongo.
Marielo seemed to know what she was doing, though. She was bartering a little bit, getting the price down to where we wanted it to be.
Azul, verde, rojo, blanco, amarillo y negro.
4 mazos de azul.
4.
Now, what's that he's pouring into the bag?
It's like incense. Sí, una libra de mirra y una docena de ensartes.
These are cool. I'm trusting you're saying all the right things.
Yep.
Now, what are these?
Oh, this is like all types of incense. Like
Oh,
we
excellent.
have this. It's called mirra. It's called ensarte. And this it's called estoraque.
And it's all incense.
Yeah, but they smell different. So
200, right?
yeah, 200.
Cabal.
Gracias.
Gracias. With supplies in hand, we headed to Santo Domingo Zenico, where the Mayan shaman was waiting for us.
Son todos los que ya no están con nosotros. Y el abuelo material o físico que tenemos todavía, que también se le considera abuelo. Pero nosotros cuando hablamos en un ritual, decimos que la ceremonia es en honor a los abuelos. O sea, a los espíritus que están ya descansando y en otro nivel, ¿verdad? Entonces vamos a caminar, pasen adelante.
The Day of the Dead in Guatemala is mostly a Christian holiday, but there are many Mayans in this country who also pay tribute to their ancestors and communicate with them this time of year. This ceremony is all about that.
This place is called, ¿cómo me dijo que se llama?
Junajú
Hunahpu. Y
es el símbolo del sol
it means like sun.
y representa también el espíritu del creador y formador, el Ajaf.
And it represents the god named, ¿cómo me dijo?
Ajaf.
Ahaf.
Ajaf en el idioma cachiquel y yucateco también decimos Ajú, Ajaf, que quiere decir creador y formador.
When you say Ahu, Ahaf, it means like creator. Okay, while he gets prepared, we need to sit down and get comfortable. You can sit down here.
Utilizar el licor. El lugar de donde ustedes vienen.
Right, alcohol for the fire.
Right.
Pueden colocar.
We're now thanking for
Dios.
this place, this moment.
Dios.
You could see the fire like moving
Dios.
our way. So it
Allá
means
abajo
like
lo
really good
trata.
things.
Allá abajo lo trata. Que salga bien.
We're now going to ask for a good trip.
Dios, chicar, así. Allá arriba. Dios.
All the supplies that we ended up buying for the ceremony ended up being burned in the fire, but that's how you pay tribute to your ancestors. By burning those supplies, you're giving it to your ancestors and the Mayan gods above. I would have FedExed it.
We're done with this, and he's going to stay here. But we can hang out here if we want, or we can just leave. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muy bien.
Yeah.
Was that your first time doing it?
Yeah.
See, if I lived here, I'd do that once a week. Like taking a bath. Spiritually. You see that fire moving towards us when he said the
Yeah.
fire would move towards us? The next day, we traveled to the town of Chichicastenango. And this town was all about Day of the Dead. In Chichi, there were a lot of people getting ready for the Day of the Dead. Now, Twice a week, they turn their downtown area into a giant local market, which is always busy. But today, it was especially busy because people are stocking up on stuff for the big holiday, the Day of the Dead. That procession went by. What was that for?
It was for the Dead Day.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
They do it today and tomorrow. That was the Virgin of the Rosary. They do it like day before
Okay.
the day.
And they're just sending them into the church and they'll be praying throughout the day. And
Yeah, and tomorrow too. The church is over here and the cemetery is on the other side. Here's when the sunrise, and there's when where the sun sets. So it's like here's when you pray for good things, and there you go to pray to your ancestors.
very clever, Guatemala.
So let's go.
Okay, great. The nice thing about being in Chichicastenango is that you, did I say that right?
Chichicastenango.
Castenango. Okay, Chichicastenango. The nice thing about being in Chichicastenango is that you don't have to speak Mayan.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Spanish. So it's simple. Not simple, it's hard. But
While Spanish is the official language, Guatemala has 23 different spoken languages.
so there's a cow. How do you say cow?
Vaca.
Vaca. How do you say bull?
Toro.
Right. Vaca, toro.
Yeah.
And that one's looking me right in the eyes. Hey. Vaca,
It's a bull.
toro.
Yeah.
See, I can catch on. I just have to mess up a few times before I... So Chichicastenango.
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 Yeah.
It's very similar to Sumpango in that they decorate their cemeteries for this festival.
Yeah, everybody goes to the cemetery and
Repaint.
yeah,
They lay flowers.
yeah, always. That's like the tradition.
Why are they in these buildings as opposed to just like in America they have a headstone and then a
Yeah.
plot?
They do it this way because when it rained, the people thought, oh my God, my family is going to be like mad at me because I don't protect them.
Yeah.
So they began doing these mausoleums.
So it's all about respect.
Yeah, it's respect.
All right.
But there's still people that put their family underground because they have no money to construct this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Here they have limestone because it's to protect them from rain.
Okay. And what's the Spanish word for limestone?
Cal.
Cal.
Cal. Yeah.
So are these pumpkins sold year round or is it just this time of year?
Just this time of year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they carve the pumpkins like we do in America?
No, we don't.
No?
Yeah.
Well, that's the fun part. What's this?
It's atol blanco.
Ato Blanco?
Yeah, it's really common here. You can eat it with snacks or beans, just chili, and
Can I try some of this? Can we get a bowl or
Yeah.
just a little bit of it or?
do you want to ask in Spanish?
Sure. Yeah.
So you say, deme un
Deme un
atol blanco.
Deme un Ato Blanco.
Atol blanco.
Atol Blanco.
Yeah,
Deme un Ato Blanco.
por favor.
Hola. Deme un Ato Blanco, por favor. Oh, great.
Sit down. Yeah.
Gracias. Uno. Gracias. All right, I'm excited. So, what does it taste like?
I don't like it.
Oh, you've tried it before? Is it salty or?
Yeah, it's salty and I think it has no flavor. So
Am I gonna like this at all?
I don't know,
Okay.
but
It's all about the experience.
Yeah.
All right. So this seems pretty popular.
yeah, it's really popular here. Here's hot
Gracias.
sauce,
Gracias.
salt, lemon, whatever you want. Do you like it?
Oh yeah. Probably won't eat this whole bowl because I had a big breakfast, but. Oh, see, that's where I'm a professional. That's where I would school everyone around.
Really?
Yeah. I will spend a lot of money in there, so let's go. The marimba is calling me. These guys were dancing. And they danced for a long time. So we just got out of that center, and what was that dance called?
Baile del Torito, which means the bull dancing.
Bull dance.
Yeah.
And it was a very simple dance. They're just...
Yeah, but I can do it.
Anyone can do it.
Like,
Like this? Like that?
yeah, you're good at it.
Well, I've been doing it since I was 3. I've actually been playing the fool. I know that. I actually came up with that dance. So, and this can go on for hours.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. As night fell, people started packing the streets for the fireworks. This is a tradition they do here in Chichicastenango every year, the night before Day of the Dead. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so here we are at the church, and we're gonna be watching some fireworks for the festival tomorrow.
Yeah, people here in Guatemala, they usually, for every birthday or something special, they use fireworks.
Oh, I noticed, yeah. They've completely cleared out the alley in which the market was pretty condensed, and now it's all open for the fireworks. They've got a big scaffolding prepared with 30 minutes worth of explosives. This is gonna be loud. They like to light the fireworks right next to your face. They would never light something off that powerful so close to other people in America.
Yeah.
They really trust the people to take care of themselves.
You need to get used to it because you'll see lots of this here.
Okay. We were told by our guide that we had to move. I guess we were too close to the fireworks. Fireworks are a totally different experience when you're running from them. We moved, but we were still far too close to the fireworks. Covering this year just made this year a lot worse. That was by far the most intense fireworks show I've ever been to.
And it'll get worse with...
You mean cooler?
Yeah.
See, they in America they warn you at least. They at least say, hey, it's coming. So there's a guy in there while it's on fire. No? Wow. I'd be dancing a lot faster if things were lighting that close to my body.
Yeah.
A lot faster. Wow. Whoa. Oh, this guy is my hero. Oh, that guy is covered in, oh, gosh, they're spraying everybody with fire. Oh, please don't come this way.
Scared?
Yes. I was considering lying to you. Okay.
Oh my God, it's raining fire!
That was intermission, right? They're bringing another 3-story tower out to do another full show, right? The fear of death made me very hungry. Hungry for greasy street tacos. Disculpe. Deme uno taco. Uno. Gracias. Oh my God. That was good. The tacos were awesome. I don't know, they're awesome. Okay, well, I'm here with Marilos' friends, and I have to ask about Day of the Dead because it's so important right now. I know a lot of people around Guatemala are celebrating it and putting a lot of effort into it. Do you guys do a lot of things for Day of the Dead?
¿Qué hacen para el Día de los Muertos? They eat fiambre.
Oh, of course, right.
With family.
Okay, so it's like a family thing, you get together and you celebrate a little bit. Are you going to do it when you have your own kids?
Van a celebrarlo cuando tengan hijos. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then with their kids, and then with their kids, and then with their kids. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Early the next morning, there weren't a whole lot of people on the street, but there were many flower vendors. selling La Flor de Muerto, or El Samposuchil Naranja. It's this little orange flower. You see it everywhere, on altars, on graves. Speaking of altars, that morning we went back to Antigua to see an altar and maybe try some fiambre. Okay, we're here in a home in Antigua where we wanted to get a closer look at an altar, which is set up in celebration of Dia de los Muertos.
La Ofrenda, an altar set up in the home for El Dia de los Muertos. It is both to honor and please souls of ancestors that come to visit during the Day of the Dead, usually adorned with pictures of loved ones past, things they loved, and their favorite foods.
Es el Cristo de las ánimas. Lo ponemos porque nuestra creencia, ¿verdad? Sabemos que cuando ellos se van a los pies del Señor. Todo lo que está aquí es la ofrenda. Ella es mi madre.
That's her mother, and these are the offerings.
This woman and her decorating of the altar once every year was a way for her to grieve for her mother.
La Biblia es porque ella era muy creyente de Dios. La comida, el fiambre, es porque cuando ella estaba en vida era lo que a ella más le gustaba comer. Y ella lo hacía. Ella lo hacía y lo repartía para todos. Entonces ella decía que era su comida favorita. Perdón. Y por eso se lo pusimos. Para que ella se acuerde de que cuando ella estuvo aquí, era lo que nosotros le preparábamos. Cuando ella no lo pudo preparar, nosotros se lo preparábamos. Y de igual forma hoy, se lo preparamos y se lo pusimos para que ella mire que aún seguimos con su recuerdo, ¿verdad? De lo que a ella le gusta. Entonces el fiambre es por ella, el mole es por mis abuelos. A ellos también les gustaba el mole, entonces se lo pusimos como una ofrenda a ellos. El vaso de agua es porque decían que mis abuelos, que cuando ellos partían de este mundo al otro, ellos cuando venían a ver a sus familiares, venían con sed del largo camino que hacían. Entonces por eso es el vaso de agua. Esta copa es para mi madre y esta es para mis abuelos.
This altar means a lot to her, and the way it's positioned and the way it's set up within her home is very meticulous.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Vaya, señora, nada.
From an outsider looking in, it seems like a very positive way to mourn. And after the altar, we shared some fiambre.
Fiambre, a salad that can be made with up to 50 different ingredients, depending on the recipe, meant to encompass all of the favorite foods of a family's ancestry, traditionally eaten on November 1st and 2nd.
Their ancestors harvested like vegetables, and now they're doing it, and so they prepare this so that when they come, they try their fiambre that has all their vegetables. Mm-hmm. They prepared this thing 3 days ago, so it has like a lot of flavor because it won't have flavor if they prepare it now. Mm-hmm. It has all kinds of meats and vegetables.
Fiambre is a very traditional thing to eat over Day of the Dead. Some of the ingredients were cabbage, meats, assorted meats, bologna, onions, carrots. It's like coleslaw for the Day of the Dead. It's like coleslaw of the dead.
¿Le gusta el sabor?
Kind of not so tasty. I would probably not do it again. Finally, we're going back to Sumpango. It's time to fly the kites. These giant, massive kites that I've been thinking about for so long. I'm finally going to see one flying right over my head, and it's going to be awesome.
Pasteles de piña, pasteles, amigo.
So this is one of the bigger kites so far, and they're going to fly it any minute now?
Yeah.
And all of these kites are just handmade by the owners?
Yeah.
There we go.
Los internacionales audaces ya llegaron por ahí donde está el barrilete, porque vinieron a avisar acá las personas de cuerpo de socorro que el barrilete se está inclinando para atrás y ya se va a caer un poste.
Short-lived, but nice.
Entonces,
Should get some more wind in here. Here we are standing in front of one of the kites we saw being built in the gym by the teenagers.
Yeah.
This was my favorite one. There was the one with the culture and the one with the women. But it's awesome to see it, up on its feet. So,
Really big.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the biggest ones here. You want some corn?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Deme un elote.
Deme un elote.
Yeah.
You want one?
Yeah, so it would be deme dos.
Deme dos lotes. Deme dos lotes.
¿Cuánto cuesta? 5 cents. 5 quetzales each.
Muchas gracias. So corn's very important at festivals like this?
Yeah, you'll find corn everywhere. With every festival there's in Guatemala.
Oh wow.
Did you like it?
I mean, I know it's corn, but it tastes almost completely different
Yeah.
in the States.
Man, that corn was good. You put some salt, you put some lime on it, you throw it in a flame for a while and get it all crispy. Better than the States. Loved it.
Just about to get to the cemetery, and I thought I would see people crying and sobbing and, being very solemn and, stone cold, but people are eating on the graves of their ancestors and flying kites and running, and the kids are playing.
Fun, it's not a sad day. We really have fun in this day. We buy kites, put flowers, and it's
And the flowers, I was really surprised at the difference from 2 days ago to now. New limestone is put down, grass is put down in some places. There's colors everywhere, all different kinds of colors. In the States, my mom visits her mother's grave a lot, and she's got to put down a certain color of flower at the grave so it looks like everyone else's grave. And here it's just
you put your the flower you want, the color you want.
Marielos, what would you say the significance of flying the kites on this day is?
Okay, the tradition was to communicate with their parents or their family.
Ancestors?
Ancestors, But now it's just the tradition of flying a kite November 1st.
Right. Very nice.
Little kite.
I eventually got kite fever, and I needed to fly a kite for myself. So how could I ask for a kite?
Deme un barrilete.
Deme un barrilete.
Kite is called barrilete.
Vale $20.
¿Cuánto cuesta? Five?
5 quetzales. ¿Qué color? What color do you want?
¿Color? Purple in there.
¿Solo uno?
Sí. ¡Córtale, va el tuyo!
Okay, maybe flying a kite wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be.
You need to run, Lauren, so from there, here, so you don't need air. It just flies.
But I still had an awesome time. All these customs and traditions that I have personally never celebrated before are so infectious that I'm gonna bring them back home with me. So if you're in Chicago and you see some guy flying a giant kite down Michigan Avenue, don't call the cops, flame broil corn, and get in there and start partying with me. Don't bring fiambre.
What, do I keep running?
Hey, must be over. Meow.